Welcome back to 9th Standard ICSE Mathematics Online Class Session 7. Let us check the answers for the previous assignment problems. Today we are going to see how to calculate compound interest using the formula. So the problem of finding compound interest using the formula are of 4 types. So the first type is when the time is in whole number of years. Type 2, when time is not in whole number of years. Type 3, when the rate of interest is different for successive years. Type 4, when the interest is compounded half yearly. So if the principal is denoted as P and the rate percentage to be R and the time to be N, then when the time is in whole number, we will calculate amount using the formula A equals P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole power N. So using this formula, we will be calculating amount when the time is in whole number in the given question. Okay. So the next type, when the time is not a whole number of years. Okay, suppose if the given time is not in whole number of years. For example, I have chosen here 2 years 7 months. So this can be written as 2 into 7 by 12. Since a year has 12 months, we have to divide that 7 by 12. So the formula to calculate amount is A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole square into 1 plus 7 by 12 divides 100 into R. So here this 2 is this one and this 7 by 12 we have written it here. Okay. So the next type is when the rate of interest are different for successive years, which means we are going to assume 2 years, and for the 2 years the given rate of interest is R1 and R2. So the formula to calculate amount is A equal to P into 1 plus R1 by 100 into 1 plus R2 by 100. Suppose if they have given rate of interest for 3 years, say R1, R2 and R3, then you have to include 1 plus R3 by 100 in the formula also. Likewise, it goes on. Okay. Now, the fourth type, when the interest is compounded half yearly. Okay, if they ask us to compound the interest half yearly, then the formula is A equal to P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 the whole power 2 into N. So these are the 4 different formulas in which we will use to calculate the compound interest. So now we are going to solve exercise 2B problems. Hello students, now we are going to solve exercise 2B. So the first question is calculate amount and the compound interest. So here the given principal is rupees 625 and R's the rate of interest, that is 4% per annum, and the number of years is 2. So now you have to check the given question. So if you observe the question, here the rate of interest is compounded annually, right? They have given per annum. Also the number of years is a whole number. So the formula is amount equal to P is nothing but the principal. Principal into 1 plus R is nothing but the rate of interest divides 100 to the power N. So using this formula, we will be calculating the amount value. So now here, the given principal value is rupees 625. So rupees 625 into 1 plus R is nothing but rate of interest. So here 4 by 100 the whole power n. N is nothing but the number of years. So here the number of years is 2. So now rupees 625. If you simplify this, you will get 100 into 1 is 100. So 100 plus 4, 104. 104 by 100 the whole square. Now this power says how many times the base should be multiplied. This we have already studied in exponents, right? So now what will you get? Rupees 625 into the power is 2. So you have to multiply this term which is inside the bracket 2 times. So you will get 104 by 100 into 104 by 100. Now if you simplify this, the answer you will get it as rupees 676. So the amount which we have got is rupees 676. So now what is the formula to calculate compound interest? Compound interest equals amount minus principal. So using this formula, we can calculate compound interest. So here the amount which we have got is rupees 676 minus the principal is given in the question, that is rupees 625. So now if you subtract 676 minus 625, you will get the amount to be rupees 51. So this is the compound interest and this is the amount. So in the question they have asked us to calculate amount as well as the compound interest. So this is the amount and this is the compound interest value. So now this is the second question. Calculate amount and the compound interest. Here the given principal is rupees 8,000. Rate of interest is 15% per annum and number of years is 3. So now if you look at the question, here rate of interest is compounded annually since they have given 15% per annum. Also the number of years is in whole number, right? So now which formula you will use to calculate amount? Amount equal to principal into 1 plus R by 100 the whole power n. So here the principal is rupees 8,000 into 1 plus rate of interest here is 15. So 15 by 100 the whole power n. N is nothing but the number of years. So here the number of years is 3. So to the whole power 3. So now if you simplify this 100 into 1, 100 plus 15, 115 divides 100 the whole power 3. Now you have to multiply the term which is inside the bracket 3 times since the power is 3. So what will you get? Rupees 8,000 into 115 by 100 into 115 by 100 into 115 by 100. So now if you simplify this, your answer will be rupees 12,167. So now this is the amount. Now what is the formula to calculate compound interest? Compound interest equal to amount minus principal. So here the amount which you have got is rupees 12,167 minus the principal here is rupees 8,000. So now if you subtract these two, your answer will be rupees 4,167. 7. So this will be our compound interest. So they've asked us to calculate amount as well as the compound interest. So the amount value is 12,167 and the compound interest is rupees 4,167. So the next question is calculate amount and compound interest. Here the principal is rupees 8,000. Rate of interest is 10% compounded half yearly and the number of years is 1.5. So here, if you look at the question, the interest is compounded half yearly. So the formula to calculate amount differs here. So if the interest is compounded half yearly, this will be the formula to calculate amount. So amount equal to principal into 1 plus r by 2 into 100 the whole power 2 into n. So here the principal amount is rupees 8,000 into 1 plus r is 10 by 2 into 100 the whole power 2. N value is 1.5. So this is a mixed fraction. So when you change this to improper fraction, what will you get? 2 into 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. So that will be 3 by 2. So this is 3 by 2 years, right? So N value here is 3 by 2. So 3 by 2. So now what you can do? You can cancel 2 and 2. So rupees 8,000 into 1 plus, even you can cancel this. Now 1 by 2 into 10, 20 to the power 3. So now if you simplify this, what will you get? Rupees 8,000 into 20 into 1, 20. 20 plus 1, 21 by 20 to the power 3. So now rupees 8,000 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20. So now if you simplify this, your amount will be 9,261. So the formula to calculate compound interest is amount minus principal. So here the amount value is rupees 9,261 minus the principal value is rupees 8,000. So now if you subtract this, you will get the compound interest to be 1,261. So now we have calculated the value of amount as well as the compound interest. So the next question is, Sudhir lent rupees 2,000 at compound interest at 10% payable yearly, while Prashant lent rupees 2,000 at compound interest at 10% payable half yearly. Find the difference in the interest received by Sudhir and Prashant at the end of 1 year. So here in this question, they have given details for 2 persons. Okay, so I've separated and written the details which you have given here. So Sudhir lent rupees 2,000. So this is the principal amount. So P equal to rupees 2,000 at a compound interest at 10% payable yearly. So here N will be 1 since it is given for 1 year. and the rate of interest is 10% per annum. Since it is set payable early, rate of interest is 10% per annum. So likewise, we have given details for Prashant also. Prashant lent rupees 2000 at compound interest at 10% payable half yearly. So here principal is 2000 and the number of year is 1 half year only. Okay. So n will be 1. So the rate of interest is 10% payable half yearly. So R equal to 10% half yearly. So now using the formula, we will calculate the compound interest, and what they have asked is find the difference in the interest, which means we have to find the difference in the interest for both the persons. Okay, now the rate of interest here is calculated per annum. So here the amount formula will be A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole power n. So in this formula you will be substituting the given details and you will find out the amount value. After which you will substitute in the compound interest value. Okay, now for the Prashant details, they have given the rate of interest is compounded half yearly. So since they have given half yearly, here the formula differs, right? So amount equals P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 the whole power 2n. So using this formula, you will be calculating the value of amount here. So now after substituting in the formula, we have got the amount value of Sudhir to be rupees 2200 and the amount value of Prashant to be rupees 2205. So now after this you should calculate compound interest, right? So what is the formula to calculate compound interest? Amount minus principal. So now here the amount value is rupees 2200 minus principal value is rupees 2000. So when you subtract this, you will get the compound interest for Sudhir to be rupees 200. So likewise, so when you subtract these two values, you will get rupees 205. So the compound interest for Prashant is rupees 205. So in the question, they have asked to find the difference between their interest. So difference between their interest. Difference is nothing but subtraction. Okay, so if you subtract this from this, so rupees 205 minus rupees 200. So when you subtract 205 minus 200, you will get rupees 5. So this is the answer. So the difference between their interest is rupees 5. So the next question is, Umesh set up a small factory by investing rupees 40,000. So during the first 3 successive years, his profits were 5%, 10% and 15% respectively. Which means the rate of interest for first year is 5% and the rate of interest for second year is 10% and the rate of interest for third year is 15%. So if each year the profit was on previous year's capital, calculate is total profit. So they have said that for each year the profit was on previous year's capital. which means the previous year's principal amount. Okay. So here they have asked us to calculate the total profit of Umesh. So here the given principal is rupees 40,000, right? And they have given rate of interest for 3 years. So let us take rate of interest for the first year to be R1. So the rate of interest for the first year is 5%. So for the second year it is 10%, and for the third year it is 15%. Right. So now, if you look at the given, here we have 3 rate of interest for 3 different years. So what will be the amount formula? If the rate of interest is different for different years, the amount is principal into 1 plus R1 by 100. So this is for the first year, and for the second year it is 1 plus R2 by 100, and for the third year 1 plus R3 by 100. So using this amount formula, we will calculate the amount. So now by substituting the given values in the formula, we have found the amount value to be rupees 53,130. Now the formula to find compound interest is amount minus principal, right? So when you substitute the amount value, you will get rupees 53,130 minus what is the principal value which is given in the question, rupees 40,000, right? So now if you subtract this, you will get the answer to be 13,130. So this is the profit of Umesh. So you have to conclude by saying that Umesh total profit is rupees 13,130. Okay. So the next question is, how much will rupees 25,000 amount to in 2 years with compound interest if the rates of successive years be 4 and 5% per year? Which means they have given principal, that is 25,000, and the rates for 2 years. That is for the first year it is 4%, and the second year it is 5%. Okay. So they have asked us to calculate the amount for the given principal and the rates. Okay. So here the principal is rupees 25,000. So they have given rate of interest for 2 years. That is for the first year, we will write it as R1, that is 4%. And for the second year it is 5%. So it is given for per year. So now if you look at the details given here, we have one principal and 2 rates of interest for 2 different years. So here the amount formula will be amount equal to principal into 1 plus R1 by 100 into 1 plus R2 by 100. So if the rates are different for different years, this is the amount formula. So here when you substitute the given values, what will you get? Rupees 25,000 into 1 plus 4 by 100 into 1 plus 5 by 100. So now if you simplify this, you will get 100 into 100 plus 4, 104 by 100 into 105 by 100. So now if you simplify this, you will get the answer to be rupees 27,300. So this is the amount value, and in the question they have asked us to calculate the amount. So this is the answer. Amount equals rupees 27,300. So based on the sums we have seen now, I have given you an assignment. Work out this in your classwork and submit your photocopies on the GCR. Thank you.